Hey Believers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and if you're seeing a familiar face, it's not this beautiful thing. No, it is Rusev, because it is today and yesterday was, in fact, and tomorrow and the day after that. In fact, even Christmas Day is Rusev Day. And we're going to get Rusev in approximately 6 hours, 53 minutes. You're watching this the next day, and we're going to show you what we got in a second from that Team Ring domination. Might even get ourselves a pull from that, which would be quite awesome. But today we're talking about pros. Why pros? Because pros are what make your deck awesome. And I've got a couple of absolute bangers in this to show you. But we are going to go to that Team Ring Domination event first. And I've got King of the Ring award to show you that defines the word luck. I mean, literally, this is beyond everything I've ever done. Even back to WrestleMania 33 tier, this is beyond crazy. So, if you like what you're seeing as uploaders, we go and celebrate Rusev Day in the best way we possibly can. Make sure you smash the like button for more Rusev match cut. And they know in the comment section what you did to celebrate Rusev Day. Whether you got yourself Rusev, you didn't get yourself Rusev, or you did anything. Maybe you got yourself in English. Or Lana, because Lana is the best, Lana #1. And make sure you subscribe to the channel using that big red button and turn your notifications on with the finger poke of doom on that big red bell next to the big red subscribe button. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's go and get ourselves Rusev first of all from Team Event, and maybe potentially get ourselves something good in terms of a pull. And I'll be back with you in 3, 2, 1, and let's get to the end. The end of actually technically, does Rusev Day ever end?
No.
No, Rusev Day never ends. Okay, just wanted to check that. Rusev Day is a 24/7 holiday. Oh, for sure, for sure. But we have, I don't think we're going to get ourselves a Goliath pull, which sucks. I'm not far off it, but we are going to get ourselves Rusev. And on Rusev Day, that's what matters really. The gift of Rusev. Bring it in. We've not done it in like 12 minutes like last time, although we've now been challenged. And I want to ask everyone in the chat, in the comment section, because the chat are seemingly against it. We've had an idea, and I want to put a vote up in the top right-hand side of the video. Whoa! Of whether we should, instead of doing the first 12 minutes, do the last 12 minutes of the event to try and beat the record. But if we fail, then we don't get the card at all. So I'm going to put a link, a vote in the top right-hand side. Whoa! And if you want to see that, then obviously just make sure you click yes. If you don't want to see it and you think it's too much of a risk, then click no. Because it is pretty stupid, but, you know, stupid stuff can be fun stuff.
Just ask Kalisto.
Yeah, if it's Kalisto, that's it, I'm done. It's happening. It's happening. Because if I don't get Kalisto, I will be happy. I'll just sit there and just won't play. And we've got all the cards, and now we have Rusev on Rusev Day. What a way to celebrate this beautiful time of the year. Let's go. Team RD reward. Boom. It's a single, not a pro. Kinda sucks. I don't think I'm going to win this King of the Ring either, so unfortunately this is going to be probably a single for a while. But hey, it's not the end of the world. Then no one could be sad on Rusev Day. You can't be sad on Rusev. There he is. Rusev Day. Rusev. Let's go, and the fact that he's got a very, very similar. Actually, got another fusion to get done. Let's claim this fusion before we move on to all the pros that we're going to be doing. 8 pros to do. 8 pros.
8 pros.
8.
8.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 8. Let's go. Where is he? Down to the bottom. Let's lock him in, man. And let's just check his WrestleMania image out. Is there actually much difference between his WrestleMania image and his Goliath image? I don't think so.
Probably not.
No, literally, it looks like it's the same freaking image. It's like literally, it's like a different angle. He looks slightly more happy in the Goliath one. Yeah, if that's the difference. But anyway, it's Rusev Day. We should all be happy. And let us know in the comment section below what you've got from this Team Ring Domination. And on top of that, whilst this Surveillance Network is waiting, make sure you vote up here to let us know if you want us to put through a 12 minutes remaining Team Ring Domination. Because that would be great entertainment, I think. Anyway, segue back. Just back from getting Rusev on Rusev Day, we've got some pros to get. And I love doing these mass collection of pros or proings of cards. What would you call it? Proing cards or proings or a collection of proings? I don't know. Anyway, Goliath cards, pro time, several of them to do. The first goes to the beautiful Peyton Royce. The Aussie, you know, I was going to say the Aussie beauty. You know, is she Princess Aussie? No, she's one of the iconics. Anyway, Peyton, I will come up with a decent name for her at some point. But one of the iconics, Peyton Royce, I got a pro of, as you may have seen in the previous upload. And I trained her up, pro'd her as soon as I possibly can. She is going to be beautifully helpful for LMS and for Road to Glory. In fact, she was one of the reasons I won my last game in Road to Glory. So very happy to have her, as well as the many Beach Balls and Liv Morgan. And Liv Morgan's always beautiful. Then we had ourselves Seth freaking Rollins. If you don't remember that, he was the Goliath undercard for the heroic AJ Styles, which actually makes me wonder what the heroic's going to be, or even the normal undercard's going to be for this week's Ring Domination to get that pro WWE 2K19 AJ Styles. Moving on from there, we turn a Rusev Day glorious and get ourselves a pretty awesome Bobby Roode. We did pro Kalisto as well, but Bobby Roode is who we're focusing on because he is glorious. My King of the Ring deck keeps taking more and more better shape. I think once I get myself AJ Styles, I've got pretty much almost a full deck for Road to Glory. And then we had ourselves two more pros in the form of Elias. As you may have seen him previously, I got him as a pro from, I think it was Ring Domination after getting King of the Ring. And then we got Rhino as well, the wonderful goring machine, the man beast. I almost forgot that then. How could I forget that? I love ECW. Anyway, not WWE ECW, ECW, the original ECW, not the one that WWE tried to murder. And we make our way from the man beast to the beast, the conqueror, the undisputed, well actually I'd say much disputed Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar, who showed up at UFC this weekend. Which is great. It was more of a WWE segment than WWE actually show on Raw or SmackDown every week. Now, hopefully he'll come back on TV at some point soon. But Brock Lesnar then became another pro, and he's a really good one of that. Power, toughness, speed, absolute demon. But after that, we got ourselves a King of the Ring reward that was so lucky, I had to show it to you. Because, as you know, for the last three King of the Rings, I've got myself Peyton Royce, I've got on myself Becky Lynch, which I'm going to pro Becky Lynch in this video. I'm also going to pro myself another pro female. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And on top of that, I pulled a Shayna Baszler after getting her pro'd. After this girl pro'd. This woman, this beautiful lady, Billie Kay, out of a third straight King of the Ring win, I get a pro female from. So I've now got 5 and a compatible tag for King of the Rings. Oh, it's just great. I now don't actually have to play King of the Rings. I'm going to give it to the end of this week, and I probably then won't enter a King of the Ring for anything but picks for the next tier or whatever, because I'm done. You know, I might do it to get some extra good cards, but I don't have to worry about them at all anymore. So, what am I waiting for? After getting that amazing Billie Kay, I think it's time that we pro'd some cards up. I think the time is up. The time is now. You can see me, and I'm going to stop because it's John Cena. Anyway, so speed, charisma, and I'm going to go toughness on this bad girl. I'm loving it. Becky Lynch. A girl. Great. And probably my favourite female superstar. Yeah, I love Ronda Rousey, don't get me wrong, but Becky Lynch, okay? Becky Lynch. Let's go power, and I'm going to go a little bit of charisma. I'm going to do a little bit in speed, but I'm going to put a little bit on the proc as well for Billie Kay. because as much as I want her to go well with Peyton Royce, she needs a bit of help. She's not quite that great, Billie Kay. So let's go power, charisma, and then 2 on the, it's 3 on the speed, 2 on the proc. And we've got all the games paid, all the procs done. Awesome. Let's go. So I don't know how many pros we've had in this. I think it's like something like 9 or 10. But first of all, here comes Billie Kay from that latest King of the Ring reward. I cannot wait to get this fully leveled up and pro'd. Oh! There we go. Another pro female. That's pro female number 4. And number 5, Becky Lynch. Not a bad way to end an upload. So if you liked what you saw in this, all these magical pros, all these magical Goliath pros, let us know by smashing that like button, and let us know in the comment section what your most recent pro was in any tier. Even if it was like rare tier pro or something. Also don't forget whilst you're there to subscribe to the channel, pressing that big red button, and turn your notifications on by pressing the big bell next to the subscribe button. And here comes Becky Lynch. She's done. Another pro and another female, which makes it 5 now. So, that's me done. I've been SuperZombieBBQ. You've been awesome and straight fire at the same time. One last thing, and that is 2. It's just beautiful.
I am a man at war, and I am fighting for all of the broken people, all of the people thrown overboard. They always try to shame us, but they don't speak the language. No, we're not nameless, we're not faceless, we were born for greatness.